Hello everyone, we're doing something different today. I'm actually going to be playing Vintage Cube. Now, funny thing is that I have never played a single game of Vintage Cube before they started doing the feeder leagues. So, and also a funny thing is that in the first feeder league I played, I actually went 3-0 because back then you needed to get 3-0 to get an invite for the 64 player tournament. And after going 3-0 in that one, I never was able to actually get a 4-0 because that's what you need these days in the feeder league. So maybe that was beginner's luck. Now, I did get it close a couple of times, a couple of 3-1s, 2-2s, etc. I think in general, if you have a feeling for Legacy, give it a shot because I was actually surprised. I had never played the format before and I actually liked it a ton. So I think it's really fun. And if you have the fundamentals from Legacy, you will do pretty well in these the leagues, especially if you also like draft. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be playing here. I really like the format, but if I'm going to do really bad, I may just quit after a couple of leagues. Maybe I'm going to play one and just go 4-0 and call it a day. We'll see how you perform. I'm going to discuss you through the thoughts that I had while I'm playing and why I'm giving certain picks. Now let's look at this, right? I have two bangers in here, Black Faden or Force Wheel. Now what I really like doing is, if I can play blue, I always play blue. I think blue is the best color, so I'm going to heavily push for that if I can. So I'm just probably going to take the Force Wheel and see where we go from there. Black Faden really good, but I don't want to push into blue-red immediately if I don't have to. So I think I'm just going to take the Force Wheel and I'm going to heavily focus on playing blue if I can. Okay, so what do we have here? Fractured Identity is really good. I really like this card. Exile something, get a token of it. It's really good. I could also take the Snapcaster. That's a good card, especially since I'm already in blue. What else do I like in here? Wheel of Fortune isn't bad. Mox isn't bad, but I really like Fractured Identity, especially if I'm going to try and push blue-white. I think this is one of the better things, get rid of the best thing on the board and just make a copy of it. I really like that. So I guess we just take the Fractured Identity over the Snapcaster. Yeah, let's do that. So what do we have here? I do like Frantic Search. Draw 2, discard 2, enter 3 lands. It's basically free, so you can get away some lands. Anything else that I'm interested in? I like Hallowed Fountain, Hedge Maze. I could take Wasteland, but I don't think that's what I want to be doing. Probably just going to go for the Frantic Search. Also, try and stay in blue if I can. Okay, currently pretty happy with my choice to go blue-white. Looks to be open. Rather God is pretty good. I'm probably going to take that. Meticulous Archive is nice. Anything else that I like? I do like Tireless Tracker, but I don't think green is the color that I want to be aiming towards right now. Let's take the Wrath of God. So blue-white control, here we come. Renin 6, really want to pick that, but green-red is not something I can do right now. A lot of good stuff here, though. I like Dazed. Phyrexian Metamorph is also really good. I could take Venser, Shaper Savant, also very nice. Phyrexian Metamorph can cop everything on the battlefield of the artifact type, so I kind of like that. I think I'm going to go with the Metamorph. Just also with the Fractured Identity, it works really well if I just let my opponent play the good stuff and then I just copy it. Okay, Teferi's open, so I think will it wheel? That is the question. Probably not. Wandering Emperor is also nice, but I think Teferi just works better with my game plan. I think I'm going to do that. Blue-white control, let's go. Okay, I can take the Uro. 3 colors is definitely doable and works together with my game plan, so probably take that. Let's see here, not a lot of good stuff. Probably take the Mana Confluence. I like that, since it seems to be I'm playing 3 colors. Anything else? I really don't want to play black, so I'm going to take the Mana Confluence. Okay, so we've come around. I probably take... Do I want to take the Ediflux? Probably not. I think I'm going to take the Waterlogged Grove here. I could also take the Image. That's not bad. Copying the best creature. I like that. Maybe I should take the Phantasmal Image. Let's do that. Currently, I only have the Uro for green, so I don't need to play it. I guess Titania is okay. Not a lot of good stuff for me here. Maybe I should take the Talon Gates. It's pretty bad, though. Let's just take Titania, because technically I could play it since I'm playing green. Okay, Lion Sash, I like that as a sideboard card against Graveyard Strategy, so I can take that. Let's say Consider. Not sure if I'm going to play it. Let's put it into the sideboard for now. This is okay. I'm going to take it. Probably not going to do anything with this. Let's put it into the sideboard. And Rider Flame Wheels. I've put the Scalelord into the sideboard. I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing that. Well, 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 this is a very good pack. Probably just going to take Oko. It's too powerful not to play. I like Time Twister, but it's not... I think Oko is just better, especially since I already have green. I like Leovold, but I don't have black, so I think I want to stay in 3 colors if I can. I do have the Blooming Marsh already as filtering, and I will get black. I also have the Mana Confluence. So if I have to choose between Oko or Leovold, especially in my strategy, I think I want to have the Oko. I guess in this pack, Remand is fine, Talisman is fine, but Tishana's Tidebind is probably the best thing that I can be doing. You know, if I can counter an activated or triggered ability is always nice. So I guess we take that. Currently every card I picked is blue except for Wrath of God, which is interesting. Blue is well positioned here. Time Spiral is nice too. True Nemesis is really good, but I think I'm just gonna have to take the Tundra. I don't really need any of these, and Tundra is too good not to play. Lots of good picks in this pack, though. I like the Palantir, works together really well with what I'm trying to do, but I think just gonna take the Tundra. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I already have... what I had with the True Nemesis, I already had so many 3-drops. That's the Colonnade is really nice. We also have the Winds of Abandon. I really want to have more removal spells, so it's probably going to be Subtlety or the Winds. I could also take the Colonnade or Prismatic Vista, but the Colonnade may wheel. I think I'm just going to take the Wings. With my list especially, I want to have time. I want to set it up really well. Probably going to take the Palace Jailer here. Too good not to pick. As I said, I want to have. I'm blue-white control, so I want to have a lot of removal spells. Currently pretty happy with my list. Leyline Binding too, I guess we take that. I could also take the Sparrow's Headquarters though. Green, white, blue. Pretty much my deck, so maybe I should pick that. But do I want to pass on Leyline Binding? Difficult. I guess we take the Leyline Binding and we may see Sparrow's Headquarters wheel. Yeah, let's do that. Sylvan Library 2, that's nice. Dresdown is also very good. It's going to be Dresdown or Sylvan Library. I want to stay as much into blue-white as I can. But Sylvan Library is so powerful, especially in this list. Maybe I should just take it. Yeah, let's take the Sylvan Library. Especially the library combined with Uro is just nuts. I have Brainstorm too, that's good. This is not bad. But I think I want to have 1 or 2 drops. Honestly, in this list, I could see myself taking the Brainstorm. This is good too. I think I'm just going to take the Brainstorm, honestly. We will find fetches, right? Okay, so what do we have? I think I like Samwise. I think that's the best thing in here. I'm going to put it in the sideboard. I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing it. Let's pick the Talisman, also in the sideboard for now. So we could take the Unexpectedly Absent. It's not great. It's pretty bad as a removal spell, but okay. I'm going to take it. In the sideboard. There we go. This wheels. That's nice. That's what I was hoping for. I guess we take the Flicker Wisp. Maybe play it. What does this do? Not horrible. Let's put it to the side for now. And then we have the core. So that's also not horrible. Alright, so what do you have for me, pack? We have Nadu, that's pretty good. I mean, he just got banned. But I think the way my list functions, I should probably go for Time Warp or Cryptic Command. And I'm probably going to go for Cryptic Command, really. Again, blue-white control, so... yeah, let's do that. Interesting. We have Catcher Triumph, that's a forest and an island, that's not bad. Upheaval is okay, but nothing more. I could also play Knight of the Reliquary, it's not bad, but then I have to sacrifice forest or plains, you know, but I can find every land that I want to, it's not horrible. But I think I'm actually going to take the Catcher Triumph. Let's take it. Ooh, well, this is good. Looking at Skyclave or Brazen Borrower. And I think Brazen Borrower is just generically better. So, then again, Skyclave is just a removal, so that's maybe... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 blue cards, that should be enough to pitch the Force Will. Yeah, let's take the Skyclave. Removing something is better than bouncing, I guess. Sunfall is really nice, removal of everything. I could see myself playing the Chromox, but that's not what I want to be doing in my list, probably. Let's take the Sunfall. Breeding Pool, really good. Teferi, that's, yeah, I'm definitely going to take Teferi. It works perfectly well together with my deck. Let's take it. Really heavily into the blue-white control list right now. Vendilion Click, that's also nice. Zagoth Triumph is Swamp Forest Island. So that's another Forest Island in there, but I probably want to take the Vendilion Click. But then again, I can also take the Generous End to get a Forest. That means I can get the Ketchua Triumph, but is that worth it? Probably not. I should probably take the Vendilion Click. Works really well with my blue-white control shell. This is a good pickup, especially in our list. We can just plane cycling if we need to, and we can also eternalize. Perfect. Dig through time too, nice. This archetype is so open. Let's take that. Okay, so now we are off to the races, and we started getting the cards that we are wheeling. I guess we take the Triome, white green. That's good. Ephemerate, don't think it's worth it in my lists. Spacer Kitten is nice, but I don't have a lot going on, so I'm gonna take this. No fetches in my list. Don't think I want anything really. I could see myself playing the Upheaval. Maybe I should take the Knight. Don't have a lot of creatures, but that's not what I'm looking for. Let's take the Upheaval, put it in the sideboard. Brazen Borrow Wheels. Okay. What is this? Vigilance, Prowess. It's not bad. I'm going to put it into the side. This is pretty bad. Let's just take a random card. Same here. Manamorphose. Okay, random. Nice. So I think I'm happy with my list. So I currently have 9 creatures and 14 other cards. That's 23 cards into the list. That's what I want to be, especially with blue-white control. I want to hit my land drops. What I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut the Brainstorm. I don't have any fetch lands, so I really don't like it then. And a card that I want to play, probably the Talisman instead. You know, get green, blue up. That's not in my list. I think that's nice. I want to have a couple of green cards. Not too much. I'm playing Uro and Oko and Silver Library, but those 3 cards are just too good not to play. Okay, so lands. Generally, I like the... if I press the add basic lands here, you will see that I get a suggestion of what I should add. Usually it's fine, but I'm going to show you what I do to see if it's correct. What I like doing is I like to count mana symbols, right? So I now have 23 cards, so I need to add 17 lands. That's, if you've played draft, that's what you should always try and aim towards. So let's count the white cards, or the white mana symbols. So I have 16 white symbols. Blue is... So 19 blue, and then for green, 4. I've counted Uro as double. So that gives you a sense of what I should be playing. Most blue, followed up by white, and then green. So I can still add 12 basic lands, so that's something to take into account. Now, what Magic Online is not good at doing is seeing your dual lands, how many you already have. So currently I already have 4 lands that can give me blue, right? So if I add more blue cards, something to take into account. And also the Talisman, so that's basically 5 ways so I can add blue. If I add basics currently, it gives me 6 islands, so that is a lot. All my other lands make white mana, so that's interesting to take into account. Currently I'm pretty happy because it means that 6 blue, 5 planes, that means it works together well, where I have 1 blue more than I have the planes. And currently I have 4 ways to actually add green into my deck. If I add a basic land here, that means I can also have 1 forest, which is really nice. And I can actually get 1 more forest in here because my Timeless Dragon means I can plane cycling. And if you remember correctly, I took the Indathith Triome because it's also a plains, and I can get a forest with it if I want to. So I think the suggestion here is fine. I'm going to just add this, and I'm pretty happy with this. We're now playing 17 lands, 1 Talisman, and I'm playing control deck, so I really want to hit my land drops, so I think this is fine. Now, do I think this deck is busted? Definitely not. I need time. I could see myself going 0, losing the first round of this and dropping, or I could go 4-0. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Let's find out. Let's play. Okay, so we're on the play. Yes, I'm going to try and play quickly because these games do tend to go long, especially with me playing control. This is not great, but I'm going to keep. It's not bad. I have all my colored lands. I have Teferi. I can do some stuff here, so unless I'm playing against a very fast deck, we should be good. I'm going to start with Island probably and pass. I don't have any real power. I don't have any Moxen. Let's not even talk about the Black Lotus. So depending on the explosiveness of my opponent's start, we'll see what we can do. But generally, Vintage Cube is not that overpowered as you might think it is. Just gonna play my lands. Next turn, I'm gonna play the Forest and just have all the mana available already. Vampiric Tutor. Okay. Kind of hoping they play a creature and I can bounce it. Mindstone. I can bounce that, so that's nice. I will just bounce immediately. Do I want to play the Forest? I think I do. Let's just play it. Boom, boom, boom. Bounce the Mind Stone. It nullifies their Ram spell, so another land. That's not good. We can play Uro, though. My draws have been only lands. That's not where what I was hoping for. Mind Stone, sure. They play Oath of Druids. I've actually never played against this card before, so let's read it. So if I read this correctly, if I don't have the most creatures, this is okay. In any case, I'm afraid, because I know that Oath is one of those combo cards. I've never actually seen it. I don't play Vintage ever, right? I know that Oath is a deck in Vintage, but I'm a bit afraid. Wrath of God is nice. I'm going to play the Uro, because it doesn't hit the R, because it doesn't stay on the board, so I can play that. Let's put... Planes in play. I can Wrath at instant speed now with Teferi, that's nice. They play Talisman, sure. They play Oko. That's okay. Sunfall 2, so I have everything at instant speed, that's really nice. I'm going to play the Teferi. I think I want to set it up in such a way that I can actually bounce the Oko, potentially get rid of a food token, and then flash in the Brazen Borrower. That's what I'm aiming towards. My guess is that they just make a food token. I could also just bounce the food token. Probably better, right? Then again, I can also bounce Oko. I don't think they are going to be playing a lot of creatures, so maybe I should just board wipe. Yeah, let's just board wipe. Because next turn, what I can do is I can actually Brazen Borrower, bounce the Oko, and flash in the Brazen Borrower all in the same turn. That's good. Ideally, I will also Sunfall if I could exile a couple of creatures. Sylvan Library, that's a good one. I could bounce it. Talisman, Talisman, Talisman. So I also have Oko and Sylvan Library in my deck, so I need time. Definitely going to play the Island. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to plus Teferi. Bounce Sylvan Library. Then it could make the Talisman into an Elk, but then Teferi still survives. I like that. If they do make the Talisman into a creature, that means I can use Oath. That's not bad. But probably... Yeah, I think we're gonna bounce the Sylvan Library. Don't want them drawing cards. I'm also gonna play the Talisman, because I can still play Brazen Borrower. Okay, they just recast, that makes sense. And they just make a food token. So what I think I can do, Grist. That's okay. So I'm definitely going to play the Brazen Borrower here. Oh no, because in my upkeep, I kind of want to use the Oath. Especially because I want to put some card into my graveyard so I can dig through time. So I will use the Oath of Druid. We reveal Vendilion Click. I could pick myself and get rid of this land. Probably want to see my opponent's hand though. I think that's better. Yeah, let's see what they have going on. Portal. Ooh, okay, definitely gonna get rid of this Show and Tell. Portal to Phyrexian Toxic Deluge. Let's get rid of this Show and Tell. So now what do we do? I'm gonna bounce something for sure. With Teferi. Could bounce the Insect. But if I do that, currently they have Oath, so I don't want an Oath. Ooh, Fractured Identity. Haven't seen. I'm probably gonna take the Oko, right? I could also take Sylvan Library, but I think Oko is the only win condition that they really have. Could also exile Oath, but then I just get a copy. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I've changed my mind a bit after thinking for some time, because they do have Grist. That means they can actually get rid of something that I have. I want them to use Oath, and then I can just Sunfall at instant speed. So I'm going to plus with Teferi. I fractured the identity, the Grist. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to sacrifice Vendilion Click so I can destroy their Oko. I think that's nice, because this means I actually get to trigger Oath next turn. I have 2 Planeswalkers, they have 0 now, and I can still cast the Brazen Borrower if I want to end of turn, if they do get rid of the Insect token. But I think it was a good exchange. Sure, they now have Sylvan Library, but I also have Uro, so I have a threat. And also have Sunfall, so if they go for playing a lot of creatures, I can still exile them. And if they draw too many cards, I can just kill them by dealing damage. They actually just put 2 cards back. Okay, that's nice. Good sign. Curious now to see what they're going to do. Probably just kill Grist. That's fine. They play Shouldered. I have Sunfall, so I'm okay with this. Now I can also play the Brazen Borrower. Okay, so I'm going to use Oath. Shana's Tide Binder. That doesn't do anything. Done. Filling the yard. That's nice. What I want to be doing. I'm going to lose life. There we have the win condition. So I'm going to play the Colonnade. I'm just going to chill because I want to get rid of everything. So I'm just going to plus. Probably going to Sunfall and Dig Through Time. We shall see what happens, but that's what I'm expecting. Now, when they draw cards, they do gain 2 life. So I think I'm just going to attack here and then probably just Sunfall immediately. Is that worth it, though? Because they are now at 3 life. And if they draw some cards with the Sylvan Library, that does mean that they are going down on life. Because what they could do, they could draw. But then if they keep, they still lose life. So I don't really care about them gaining the life. I will just Sunfall at instant speed. I think it's better if I can do that at instant speed at the end of turn. I think that's better. It's fine if they gain life. I'm playing blue-white control. It's not about the life. I don't have to kill them as soon as possible. Okay, so they didn't keep a single card. That's interesting. They just play a land and slam in. I'm going to say, okay. They do attack the ferry. That's okay. Probably want to dig through time first, right? Nah, I want to Sunfall it away. I could also just incubate. They can't respond because I have Teferi, but they don't realize that, it seems. They draw. Okay, that's something that they can do. Gain some more life, okay. I don't want him to use Oath, so I think I'm just going to chill for a while. Not the best with Uro, but so be it. Dig Through Time's too good not to play. Okay, so what are we taking here? Probably want to have... I'm going to take my Oko. I could just remove everything that they have. They can have Sylvan Library. I think I'm going to take the Skyclave and then Oko, I guess. Okay, there we go. Crypto Command too. I'm definitely going to keep that one. So I want to get rid of Oath, and then we're cooking. Okay, so now I'm just not going to do anything. I want to have Cryptic Command up. I also have Oko, I have Uro, I can transform the Incubator token at the end of turn, and I can Cryptic Command and use the Incubator token. So I think we've got this game under control if I play this correctly. Funny because I think my opponent has a very good Oath deck, but I'm playing control, so I don't need creatures. I'm okay with this. Probably just going to counter and draw. Yeah, that's not going to resolve. I could also just return a permanent. What am I going to return? Sylvan Library? They can just replay it, so I think I'm going to draw. We draw Force Will too, that's nice. I can start hard casting this. I'm going to play it a bit faster. So I'm just going to play the land, play the Teferi, slam in here for 6. And still, I'm able to cast Force Will, hard cast. Just gonna do this pass. I didn't even need my Uro. Only thing I have to be wary of is maybe the clock. So if it comes down to it, I may just stop talking for a while and actually focus on winning. If we go to game 3, we could be in trouble, but I'm gonna... If I need to, I can play a lot faster. They draw 0 cards. Mind twists. Well, okay, I'm not gonna force. That doesn't make any sense. I can yield now. They played Toxic Deluge, that's really okay. Okay, so let's play fast. Bounce this. Make a food token. Play that. Play Uro. Make this a creature, slam in. Probably should have just made an elk here, but so be it. That's okay. Okay, so they make Torsten, but I have Leyline Binding, so okay. It's in the hand, so that's okay. And it's not going to die because I have Leyline Binding, so... They have Time Walk too, damn. Their list was hot. But they are dead. Let's not waste time, just gonna make food, sorry, an elk, and slam in. Because you can see they are not conceding, so they want me to time out. Let's go to the next game. I'm gonna play a bit fast next game, talk a bit less. But generally, I think my deck is very well set up to deal with what they are trying to do. Don't think I want to change anything, honestly. I think my deck is just well set up to deal with their game plan. No lands, mulligan. Keep. Let's see, Forest, Island, Mountain. Forest, Plains, Swamp. I need the plains. Done. I will start yielding through turn. Force World is a nice pickup. Sylvan Library, nope. And take the Cryptic Command. They probably kept the hand based on the Sylvan Library. That's what I'm hoping towards, anyway. Pass. Oath, that's okay. I'm not gonna be playing creatures anyway. Yeah, they clearly kept the hand based on okay, so I'm gonna play this Frantic Search. I can discard Uro, so that's nice. Discard Uro. I don't think I want Tishana's Tidebinder. Untap these 3. Pass. Nice. So I can bounce Oath now. Vampiric Tutor, okay. It's interesting to me that they actually decided to keep Oath of Druids in the deck after they've seen how my deck functions. Time Walk is really not that impactful at this point, so you can take an extra turn. They basically just play the land. That's it. They missed land drop, so it doesn't change anything. So I'm just gonna bounce this. Oko, nice. They get rid of Oko with Tear Asunder. Okay. If they're on Oath, I'm probably just going to start slamming, killing them with Celestial Colonnade and win the game that way. This is going to be hilarious. Just give me a land. Okay, I'll take that. So now they need to start playing threats. I'm going to cash in this food token in the turn. My Palace Jailer is going to be very good too. I have Survival of the Fittest. Okay. Ooh. So I found my Sylvan Library. Let's play it. I'm going to slam in here. End of turn. Well, end of their turn, I will flash in Brazen Borrower. And I still have Palace Jailer. It's going to be so cool that they play a big bad boy, and then I'm just going to get rid of it with Palace Jailer. They discard Blightsteel Colossus. And they show... Yeah, I should have known that they would have gotten Shieldred. That's cool, because being able to Palace Jailer that, and then have 3 threats and Sylvan Library, they have nothing. I think we should be winning this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to... Do I want to draw here? Honestly, I think I do. Maybe not. Let's not do that. Phyrexia Metamorph is really good too. I don't really need to draw here, so why would I? I knew that I was going to play Sylvan Library 2. I already have my Force Will, and I was going to draw an extra card, so don't think I needed to do that here. Let's not be greedy. Pretty close to winning here anyway. Toxic Deluge. Okay, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I still have Library. And I still have my Uro, so I just need to find the forests. Probably gonna take everything now. Haven't found a forest yet. Now I could just slam in with Celestial Colonnade because it's flying, so it turned to Clock. That's probably what I want to be doing. Funny thing too is that they actually have Waterlogged and Mana Confluence, so it could just kill them. And my hand's pretty good, so I can just get rid of some stuff. Okay, so they slam in. Probably they just they're looking for drawing a good card end of turn. Maybe a bit desperate. Alright, they have shouldered back. So I'm not gonna draw. Nope. I could just take the Shieldred. That's probably the best thing to do, right? They draw a card. Yeah, that makes sense. Gain some life, sure. Okay, so that's mine. Do I want to get rid of the Survival of the Fittest? Probably not, right? Let's just pass. They're still stuck at 4 mana, so I'm not on a lot of threat here. Okay, so they lost life from drawing a card. I still have Celestial Colonnade, so if they use the Mana Confluence, we still win, even if they get rid of Shieldred. And I still have Leyline Binding. Eureka! That's unfortunate. Nothing I can do about that. But I still have Leyline Binding, so that's something. So what do I want to do? I could Metamorph, get a copy of the Crabination. I could also Leyline Binding to get rid of the Crab, but the Crab's not that big of a deal, right? What do I want them to not have? Because they will be able to get one of these. Honestly, I think I can't let them have Metamorph. I'm gonna put Leyline Binding in here. They play another one of these. Now I'm gonna put Metamorph into play. I'm going to copy the Crab. And I have nothing left. They have Grist, that's okay. Okay, so we're done. The portal is unfortunate, but I still have Wings of Abandon, so I can actually get rid of everything. So I probably want to get rid of... do I want to get rid of Portal? Or Grist, so they can't get rid of something of mine. I think I actually want to get rid of the Portal. Ooh, I get Time Walk. That's nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, so they get a bunch of stuff. So I get 2 turns. That means I win, right? Because I can just attack twice with the Colonnade. Do they have flying? I mean, this would be the most hilarious thing ever. If I just win because I just Time Walk them. That's... I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious. It costs Brazen Borrower. Okay, so that one does get rid. That at least can block the Colonnade. It's something. So I basically need to get rid of Brazen Borrower. I'm gonna dig through time first, probably. Let's see what this gets us. Sunfall, that's pretty good. So let's Sunfall, exile everything. Use this. Transform, pass. Take an extra turn. Wow, this was a really cool game. I'm not gonna lie, this was really good. Let's see. Okay, they concede. We won the game. That was a really cool game. I really enjoyed this one. This is gameplay that you just only see in Cube, dude. Nice. Yeah, 3 more to go. Alright, next round. So I was feeling very happy with my list. My opponent just had a lot of nutty cards and we still won. So, yeah, happy with the control deck. Okay, this is nice. I'm going to keep. I don't have an island yet, but I have Timeless Dragon. So that's good. Basically have everything that I want. Going to start with the Triome. Force Will. First big Force Will is nice. I know a lot of people stay away from drafting blue in Cube. A Vintage Cube, because it's over drafted, but it's too good not to play. You should really do that. Okay, Island's not what I want, but whatever. we knew that we were playing a deck that wants to draw the land, so... Gonna play the island, cycle the dragon, probably get Tundra. Talisman, okay. Fractured Identity. That's good. See, normally I'd be scared right now, but still have the Force Wall, I'm okay. I can also play Vendilion and click next turn, so if they don't do nothing now, I think we're good. Emperor of Bones. So there's currently nothing in the graveyards. They can get rid of the Timeless Dragon, which is unfortunate. It's not what I want to be doing, so I'm probably just gonna chill and not cycle the dragon now. Are they gonna flash in the click when they attack with Emperor of Bones? I can also just chill for a while. I have Cryptic Command. I have a lot going on, and 2/2 on its own is really not scary at all. Brazen Borrower too. That's nice. Okay, slam in. Slam in. Wow. Let's pass. Creeping Tar Pit. Okay. Doesn't look like my opponent has a lot going on. Excellent. Gotcha. Click. Let's see that hand, my friend. Anything scary in here? So, Souls of the Lost. This is not scary. Virtue. A little bit scary. But it costs 7 mana, by then I can counter it. So, Emrakul is scary, but they're never going to cast that. There's probably a Reanimator deck, so I think I'm going to just let them keep everything, honestly. I don't care about your hand. I'm going to win. Yeah, I'm just going to say no. You can keep all of that. Not particularly exciting. Let's block the Emperor. Feels like I've already won, I'm not going to lie. We draw planes. So I'm going to play the planes. I can cast Cryptic Command if anything does go wrong. If they're just going to do nothing for a while, I am extremely happy because that's the game plan that I want to be doing. I guess I just play Timeless Dragon and start slamming in. I don't need more lands. I'm happy. Wait a minute, I can't do that. I don't have planes, so I think I have to do that next turn. That does mean that next turn I can have Timeless Dragon and have a bounce for Brazen Borrower up, so let's just do that. Very Mastermind. Do I care? I guess I just Cryptic Command. What else am I going to do? Then again, nah, maybe not. Let's not do that. They're going to slam in with the Fairy, so that's okay. If they don't, I can just Brazen Borrower, whatever. Does have Flash. Probably want to Palace Jailer it. Okay, so I think I'm going to Petty Theft this one. Cast the Borrower. Kill this. I really hope they play a threat now so I can Palace Jailer that. Just the artifact. Okay. Imperial Seal, sure. As I said before, I'm feeling very safe. They could try and bring back Emrakul, but that's not going to work. Plains, nice. So I can just... now I don't need to cycle Timeless Dragon anymore. So definitely next turn I'm going to try and do some shenanigans. I want to see what they do. Yeah, I can chill. That's the game that I want to play. They definitely got something, so they're going to try and resolve it now. Okay. I think I really didn't care about this. They can slam in. I'm going to Plane Cycle the Dragon. That means I can get another land in here. Again, I have time, because that's what a control deck wants. I want to have a situation where I actually cast the dragon and have mana up for Cryptic Command. I guess we take the... Let's take the Triome, because I do want to have double green in case I find Uro. Let's play it. Tishana's Sidebinder is nice, because I can actually prevent this from becoming a creature. I like that. They do nothing. Still think I'm going to play... Maybe not. Rothagor. Definitely want to do something. So they probably have... Yeah, I'm going to chill. I need one more land to always have Cryptic Command up and to be able to cast a Timeless Dragon. And as I said, I'm playing the control deck. They are missing land drops, so this is the game I want to be playing. Currently okay with what is happening. Hull Breach. Don't want to counter this. Guess not, let's chill. Because they will attack with it, then I can Tidebinder. You know the drill by now, right? Ideally, they animate the Creeping Tar Pit and slam in. Called it. Now let's hope that they actually try to remove the Tidebinder. They didn't. Okay. Okay, there's the planes that I needed. So now we are in full swing. Let's see. So this is... I need to be able to have my islands, so let's be careful. What's not an island? This one. So, I think I'm gonna... I could also Palace Jailer. Palace Jailer, the Hull Breacher. Don't hate that. They are never gonna become the Monarch ever again. So I just want to play... Dragon is probably better. It's less risky. And I will start slamming in. I think we have this game in full control right now. Probably never going to use the Fractured Identity. It's going to be Force of Will bait if I have to. I wonder what they got with Imperial Seal, though. They want to -3 that. Okay, it's not that impactful. They can cast that next turn. Something to be aware of. There we go. Tar Pit, sure. It's unblockable, so can't do anything about it. Oko. So I think we play the Oko. Make a food token. Probably keep back the dragon. They will attack the Oko with the Creeping Tar Pit. If they don't do that, I'm okay with it. They do need mana, though, to play the Virtue. Yeah, I'm going to chill. Time's on my side. You have to do something about Oko, because I'm just going to steal their Hull Breacher next turn. Liliana of the Veil. I don't think I'm going to let that resolve. So counter. And then I guess I just return the Hull Breacher. Or the Talisman. Or just draw. Also possible. Yeah, they can't do anything with Hull Breacher, so I think I'm just going to draw. Oh, right, they make a treasure token. That was an awful play by me. Although, in all fairness, doesn't really change all that much, does it? Okay. Ha, this is cool. They're going to try and combo off. So, nah. We're not going to do that. Okay, so I can dismiss everything. So they went all in, and it came back to haunt them. That's what happens with a combo deck, I guess. Now, they do still have this Virtue, so they can put a graveyard creature into play, but do I have any? Yeah, I have the didn't click on Tidebinder. It's not going to do anything. Yeah, they can see. This game is over. They went for it, and I have full control of this game now. Okay, so Lion Sight is going to come in. Anything else I want? No. I think my deck is perfectly well set up to deal with what my opponent's going to try to do. I love blue-white control because it feels like you're playing Legacy, honestly. And that's a game I've played quite often. So Lion Sash, what do we cut? Don't want to cut anything. Maybe Tishana's Tidebinder. Although maybe not. I can do some cool shenanigans if they do find like Emrakul and I can Tidebinder it. Maybe a Phantasmal Image. I have nothing that they have that I want to copy. I mean, if they resolve something, sure, but I want to prevent that from happening, so I think it's... And if they do, I can always play removal spells. I think this is better. This sounds really good, but I can't keep this. I need lands to function. Yeah, this is a keep. I don't want to mulligan any further. I also have Timeless Dragon to find me lands. What do we get rid of? I think Leyline Binding. Maybe Wrath God. It wasn't really good last game. And I have the... I can get a Triome, so... No, my previous hand was a lot better, for sure. Okay. Brazen Borrower, not bad. My opponent's deck is just doing a whole lot of nothing the entire time, which is perfect for me. Perfect. I deal damage, counter, loot, other... Okay. I can always bounce if it comes down to it. if they are able to attack a couple of times. Maybe I should bounce now, because they do loot. What if they just reanimate? Nothing I can do. I can, of course, just bounce the creature that they bring back. If it's an Emrakul, however... Thing is, if I bounce here, they just replay it, and then it doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna say okay. Of course, they have the Emrakul. Okay, oof. Ooh, phew. I was very afraid of Shallow Grave here. Phew. That was scary. I'm not gonna lie, that was scary. Now they did miss a land drop, right? Imperial Seal. Okay. I think they wanna. This was them scanning the waters, and they're probably just getting back the Emrakul, or they are getting like I don't know Shallow Grave. Feels to me like they are setting up. So I'm probably gonna Brazen Borrower next turn. I don't trust this. Ideally, we draw land, and I can bounce next turn, turn afterwards, Cryptic Command, and then we're the clear. So I already have double blue. I can play blue with the Mana Confluence. I already have green and white with the Mana Confluence. So I guess I just always want to have more blue so I can cast the Cryptic Command regardless of which land I actually play. So let's get to Tundra. Land? Okay, we do get a land. So, and very happy now that I did get the Tundra. Okay, I'm gonna chill. So let's bounce creature. I should probably just remove the creature with Leyline Binding, and so that the turn afterwards I can start playing the Cryptic Command. I think that's better. And then if I draw a land, I have Sunfall afterwards. Mind Twist, yikes. Now we do have Uro, so that's something. We keep the Cryptic Command. That's funny. Just give me a land now. That would be amazing. There we go. It's funny because I can actually Cryptic Command. I can't cast the Uro. That's unfortunate. Now they didn't cast the threat, and they didn't have anything in the graveyard, so I'm probably gonna play, I guess, Timeless Dragon. This is really funny. Mind Twist is just such an insanely powerful card, dude. It's nuts. It's just so strong. It's really scary. But now I'm just going to go beat down, because I will be slamming it with a 4 for each turn. I can flash in that Brazen Borrower, and I still have Cryptic Command, so... Now they just gotten rid of 4 cards. It's not like I can do much, so I need to start attacking, because I'm not winning... I'm not winning the long game now. But Liliana's okay, because I have the Brazen Borrower. They're probably gonna sacrifice this. Yep, makes sense. So now I just want to have Uro. I'll be able to cast it. I'm curious if they're gonna discard now. And should I respond with his Cryptic Command? I should probably draw, right? Guess so. If I can counter and bounce. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, definitely just... gonna cast this now that I can. So counter. Do I wanna... Sorry about that. Do I want to bounce Liliana? If I do that... They can still discard, but... Is that okay? It's going to be draw or return. So the thing is, they can always discard, right? So I think it's better for me to just draw a card instead of bouncing this. But then they do have to pay mana, that's something. Maybe it's better for them to actually have to pay mana. But I can't cast Brazen Borrower. Let's just draw. Yeah, I'm going to draw. Wrath of God, that's not good, so I'm okay with them discarding this. Mind Twist, dude. Yikes. That hurt. Okay, so we do have to discard. Let's see what we put into the graveyard. Vampire Hexmage. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that card. Snapcaster. Yeah, Imperial Seal is scary. I guess they're going to take the enchantment. The 7 mana enchantment. Like, you can actually bring stuff back. As soon as I find my Uro... I mean, as soon as I find my Uro, though, we're fine. funny how we went from being in full control towards Mind Twist resolving and us being such a horrible position. We draw the land, not terribly exciting. Let's just play it and pass. They just slam in, that's interesting. Let's see if this Brazen Borrower sticks. I want to kill that Liliana. Maybe they just get rid of it. Did they get something to actually get rid of Brazen Borrower? That would be hilarious. Possible, yeah. Maybe they do. I think they really got this card. They want to cast Brazen Borrower? Okay. Okay. Lion Sash. Let's play it. Just gonna get rid of as much as I can, because this will be gone with Liliana. Go. Yeah, let's pass. I still think we're very close to just stabilizing. Doesn't look like my opponent actually has a lot going on. So if I use Sash, I actually have to pay, and there's no creatures in the yard, so I'm just gonna say okay. And I think if we just draw a forest here, we still win with Uro. We have so many cards that win us the game too. Fortunately for us, we've lost our Sunfall and our Wrath of God, because both of those would be bangers right now. An island, that's not what I want. I still survive though, technically. I'm gonna take 8. Oh right, the creature. What can I say? Mind Twist is you need magic cards to win the game, so that other than Mind Twist, it was just awful. But because yeah, let's just go to the next one. Okay, unlucky again with the lands. I'm gonna keep. Not terribly exciting, but it's fine. I do have 1 forest, double island, double plains. But what do we get rid of? I guess Phyrexian Metamorph? Or maybe Dig Through Time. It's going to be a while before I can actually cast that, so let's play the Triumph first. So hand's not very good. I wish I would have been able to keep the other one. Entomb, sure. They now have Shallow Grave. You can't beat the complete nuts, so we would have then needed our Force of Will. Now, if we do get another turn, this Tidebinder and Click will be very good. And if it comes down to it, maybe I can Metamorph, copy the creature that they get, and wiggle my way through that way. Grizzlebrand, okay. Scary. They have Shallow Grave, right? Yeah, they have Exhume. Okay. Nothing I can do about it. Let's see. We should be able to Metamorph. That's something. Because I doubt that they have a lot going on apart from this. I guess in response I just draw some cards. There we go. Okay, so this is interesting. I think I'm gonna, in the upkeep, draw cards. I do this now because if I would do that in my turn, I would have to get rid of them in my cleanup step. I don't want to do that. Okay. That's good. Can exile the Grizzlebrand with these Wings of Abandon. I've also found Force Will, so maybe if I win because they have turn 2 Grizzlebrand, that would be hilarious. They should only be able to do one thing this turn. They have 3 mana. Sure, they have a lot of cards, but it's still a vintage. Not like it's insane or anything what they can do. Game plan is counter the stuff that they do. Next turn, exile Grizzlebrand. And be very happy. Liliana of the Veil. I'm going to counter that, but what do we pitch? I guess we pitch the Tidebinder. Maybe Oko. I don't think I need Oko, and I want to have these two, probably both. Do I want to block? Don't think so. I think my deck is better. Then again, yeah, probably want to keep my creature, right? I'm not going to block. The good part here is that they actually go to discard. That's so important. But they can, with the discard, actually put stuff in there and then bring it back with a Shallow Grave. So you have to be careful. Now, luckily, my removal spell, the Wings of Abandon, they exile, so that's good. Now, they do need a way to both discard and reanimate, which is not easy to do. So what are they doing? They are discarding a bunch of stuff. Anything that's really scary if they bring it back? Not really. Okay, that's a good sign. If they bring something back here... Ooh, what I can do is I can actually Palace Jailer this. Then, even if it brings something back, I can just get rid of it. Yeah, this is too good not to do. Teferi's a good draw. I like that. I like that. What are we getting rid of? Probably these. And there we go. Okay, my friend. How powerful is the rest of your deck? If we get to untap, I think we win. I think we lose if you are able to bring back Emrakul exactly at this point. Should have kept my mouth shut. Now, unfortunately, there was no way for me to actually stop this from happening, especially since the game's haste. I could have not attacked with Grizzlebrand, but I mean, what are the odds of them having exactly this? I guess I just draw. But I already have my Force Wheel, so I don't think there's anything left in my deck. I'm afraid, unfortunately, that this was just a complete nuts by my opponent. Yeah. Unfortunate. Let's just concede. Really sucks, but so be it. I think my deck was really strong, and I wish we would have been able to see how it would have performed in other matches as well. But it is vintage, so if they have it, they just have it. And even if you have Force Wheel, I stopped it once, but there's only so many things you can counter. Let's see. I'm probably going to play one more. Yeah, no, let's just not do that. If I don't feel like 100% of like playing, I should probably quit here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, thanks for watching. I think we really lost there because my opponent had game 3 the nuts, and we had the mulligan in game 2 and 3. Unfortunately, because my deck felt really good in the first feeder league that we played, but you know it's vintage cube, so sometimes you just it feels like a bit more random. Then I mean, draft is always a bit random, but this feels like sometimes the power levels are just so wonky, and the games are really cool. Don't get me wrong, but it feels like it's all over the place, which is interesting to play from time to time. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for our next video. Bye.